Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is currently 3:31, baby. 9:31 market is opening. The SPY gapping up to the 449 level. What in the world? How or what? What? Let's take a look at it. Here we go. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. The stock market. Here we go. Good morning, good morning. Taking a look at a couple of different stocks right now. I got the SPY. Also looking at Netflix as well this morning. Maybe see what happens on Netflix this morning. If there's going to make another leg lower today. So I think there's possibility Netflix of making a move. Also looking at the airlines as well. You can see here right now Netflix pushing up to the 230 area. So kind of interested to see if Netflix continues to go lower here or not. Possibly getting a move down to getting a move below 220 here. So right now, looking at like maybe my broker sometimes, I swear. Like I'm trying to pull up something and it's just not pulling it up. Why? Like, why is this? Ugh. Open it. Open it up. There we go. Now we're good. Captain Dad. Am I still dating that chick? No chick dating here. Single and ready to mingle. So Netflix going from 220 up to 228. So we're watching Netflix if it breaks to the downside here. But until then, just kind of sitting back, waiting and watching if it's going to make that move here. Right now, big old squeeze up there. 226 on Netflix, pushing up. The SPY pushing up to the 450s. So right now we're just sitting back here looking for some opportunities. And then also looking at United Airlines here to push up to the $53 level this week. We'll see if it happens. So United Airlines pushing up to the 51.50 area. So pushing over the pre-market high there at 51. So watching United Airlines today for a push up to the $53, $54 area. And looking to buy the $53 call options. So the game plan, United Airlines. Right now, the $53 call options that expire tomorrow are trading for 30 cents or 37 cents right now. So we'll look to see if United Airlines can push up here. If you look at the daily chart on United Airlines, it pushed above that $50 resistance. So $54, $53 is our target there on United Airlines. Today, UAL If it pushes up here to the $54 level, that'll be a nice little push up. We got a gap in the chart there, but looks like the market is just on the squeeze today, baby. We got AMC at the 1780 area. Dun, dun, dun. Pushing up from 1730. AMC pushing up now, 1782. So we'll see if United Airlines can push over $52 here. The SPY gapping up right here, but looking like she might want to come down here. Looking like she might want to come down here. See if we got a pullback on the SPY, pull back to the 449s. Look for like 449 flat here on this pullback. 449.07. See if it gets below 449. And 449.05 getting touched there. 449 flat. Beautiful move. Took a little short on the ES from 449.50 down to 449 flat. Quick little profit there. Always nice. Start the day green. United Airlines pushing up still. Those call options that we paid 35 cents for are now pushing higher here. So those options expire tomorrow on Friday, the $53 options. So the SPY now down to 448.72. So you can see these call options on United Airlines up to 45 cents now. So obviously we're looking for a bigger move there, but see if we can get it. Looking here, United Airlines pushing up now, looking for a break over $52. On United Airlines, UAL, baby. Let's go. Captain Dad buying the 461 call options on the SPY. Okay. You can see United Airlines yesterday pushing from $46 up there to $50 right now. And now pushing up 51, 54. So I'd like to see a break over $52, push up there to the 53 level. We bought the 53 call options here at open. They went from 20 cents to 40 cents already. If you're just now tuning in, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's go. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Just kidding, but not really, but kind of. Hit the like button. Let's go to the top, tippity top. What are you guys trading today? What's happening? What's the action? Where's the action? What's the action? So the SPY bouncing back from that 448.50 level. So kind of retesting that pre-market consolidation level. I think as long as the SPY obviously stays above 448.50, we should see a bigger move in the market today to the upside. If you look here on the daily chart, or I guess you can look here on the hourly chart, the next resistance for us on the SPY is going to be 450.60. Let's just say 451 area being a resistance there on the SPY. So that's what we're watching. So now we need the SPY to make the move higher. Higher. United Airlines trying to push through here. We get over $52. Let's go. Come on. I'll look to trim a little bit of profit up there above $52. You can see those options now trading 51 cents. I paid 35 cents for them. So if we push over $52, I think we'll get a nice move up to the 60 cent or higher area. Just need the SPY to hold. We don't want the SPY to crash right now. Here we go. Creative Caveman in the house all the way from Dubai. Let's go. Drink Bacardi, party. So looking to see if we can get the United Airlines to push over $52. And that should send these options a $53 call options even higher, baby. Up to 55, almost 55 cents now. Watching United Airlines here on the 3-minute chart. 3-minute chart looking for United Airlines to push through here. Berlin. All right, here we go. See if we get that 100% gain, boys. Are we going to get it? You can see now pushing up 57, looking to sell up here in the 60s. Sell some of these options. Not going to be greedy. We're getting one filled there, 61 cents. We're pushing up to almost 65 cents now. These are the United Airline options. I'm selling some up here at 60. Paid 35 cents for these. So that's basically $35. And we're not going to be greedy. I like a quick profit. I bought a bunch of them so I can just slowly keep selling as this pushes higher just to lock in that profit. They're only $30. Think about that. They're cheap, baby. They're cheap. So United Airlines pushing up there to $52 now. Sold a bunch of contracts here at the 60 cent area. I got to hold some more. I'll hold some lottery, basically, is what we would say in terms of holding these overnight. If it keeps pushing just in case the market keeps rallying here. These are the $53 call options. So you can see right here we paid 35 cents for these. And now we're selling up here at 60 cents. So think about it like this. We paid $35. Now we're selling for $65. That's about 100% profit. We're about 75%. So I guess we go to $70 and then we're at 100%. Not bad. We did this, yesterday too on the SPY as well. So anybody who's just now tuning in, welcome to the party. I'm doing it live for you guys. Talked about this play right at the open. United Airlines looking for that move up above $52 now. You can see here on the chart, $52 right now. Pushing up there to the high so far, $52.08 on United Airlines. Really nice little trade so far. What's my favorite commodity stock? Not sure. So the SPY holding, if we can get, I think if we get a push up on the SPY, get to the 450 level on the SPY or higher, I think it'll bring United Airlines up with it. So stay green, SPY, stay green. If the SPY can't hold the 448s right here, you can see this is an important area to watch. If it can't hold this, we would what? We would expect a gap fill. Look at the gap here on the chart, guys. 446. So if we can't hold 448s, I would be looking to buy the 447 call option or puts. Sorry, 447 puts on the SPY there. And let's look. If we look in where the puts are at right now, the 447 puts are trading for about $1.50. So I mean, you could even maybe go to the 446 puts. That's if the SPY can't hold this 449, 448 area. CYN. Let's take a look at it. CYN this morning going yesterday from $1.20 up to pre-market highs, or I guess that's this morning. So this morning from $1.20 up to a pre-market high of 204, and then bouncing from $2 up there to almost 240. A little low float runner, like the good old days. How many of you guys were trading back in the good old days? I like to think about the old days of trading. Back when I first started trading, what's crazy, when I first started trading, think about this, I had to pay, I think it was like $6 in commission per trade. $6. There was no Robinhood, there was no free commissions. It was $6 to buy and sell a stock. So no matter what, when you got into a trade, you were already down $12, which is pretty funny to think about nowadays. Like, you tell people, like, yeah, I used to pay $12 total to trade. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. I don't know, maybe it's not as crazy as I think, but I think it's pretty crazy. We old school, baby. We old school out here. We're old school. Let me get this music playing. Lo-fi. Oh, it's playing already. My computer, man, I don't know why this thing has been doing this to me. Why does it do it to me? Dun, dun, dun. So I use my monitors to play audio on my PC, and for some reason, like every other day, or pretty much every day, my monitors just disappear. Now they work again. See, like every morning I gotta run this like program basically to get them to work again. Try a new playlist today. Let's try a new playlist. Oh gosh. Here we go. Looking United Airlines to push up above $52 here. The SPY trying to push up here as well. So if we get a break over 450 on the SPY, obviously that would be bullish. Watching this level here on the ES to push up to the 450s. Beautiful move here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we just nailed it, boys. Oh. Hey, when you're good, baby. Look at that. The SPY literally pushing above the VWAP right there up to 450. Quick little spike up on the ES. We got in at the 505s. Took profit at the 507s. Quick little scalp on the ES there. I like it. I like it a lot. Nothing better than a nice little scalp. You know, sometimes it's just nice to get in, get out quick, make a quick profit. You'd be surprised. Actually, back when I was paying $12 in commissions, I feel like I wasn't trading good at all, and I would trade a lot. And that was like back in the day when you over traded the market. I mean, you're paying $12 commissions basically to get in and out. You still like, yeah. I mean, I would have days where I spent like $200, $300, $400 in commissions. Really bad. It was really bad. Tuned in from Frankfurt. Let's go, Germany. Yesterday was really fun. We went and did some toe foiling yesterday. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you want to see what I'm up to after these live streams, follow me on Instagram. It's at Patrick Wieland. So yesterday, basically, did the live stream 3:30 till 5. We went toe foiling from 5:30 till 9:30. Then I went and worked out for 2 hours. Then went and got my hair cut. Then went surfing. Then I made dinner. Went to bed by 7 o'clock. It's nonstop, baby. We're nonstop around here. So if you guys are just now tuning in, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, the like button, all the buttons down below. We'll be going live here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Help me help you. Let's go. Come on now. Don't be scared. It's free. We're here to party. And we're looking for a good time. We're looking for a good time. So right now, the SPY pushing up to the 450s. Turkey, watching from Turkey. We're worldwide, baby. Worldwide. You know how wide this world is? It's real wide. So United Airlines slowing down right now here at the 51.54, but I don't think that's a bad thing. If we break above 52, I think we're going to spike up. You can see United Airlines here on the daily chart, pushing above that resistance there at the $50 level after having some good news there. So let's see what happens. Luckily, like I said, I took a bunch of profit on those call options that I paid 35 cents for. I took a lot of profit up in the 60-cent area, but I think we still got some time here. These options expire tomorrow as well, so I would be okay holding overnight as long as the market doesn't gap down or do something crazy. If the market closes nice and green today, I would be okay with holding these United Airlines options tomorrow. We'll just see if we can get a bigger move here on the SPY, United Airlines. So like I said earlier, we bought the $53 call options on United Airlines this morning. Went from 50 to 52 already. The VIX is all around, bouncing around here, trying to figure out which way to go. But we're cruising. Looking for a move up here on UAL. I think we get a breakout like this right now. So look for United Airlines to get a breakout like this. Little bull flag there on the 3-minute chart. We can push above $52. Let's go. Morning. Ace Trades in the house. Man, I gotta show you guys this. Like, you gotta wait, not that. I gotta show you something else. I'm gonna pull it up here. That was Warrior Trading. So the SPY right now pulling back from the 450s, having trouble there at the 450 level. Like I said earlier, we're watching the SPY. If it can't hold this level and break the downside, obviously there's a big gap in the chart from the 448s to 446. So if the SPY breaks below 448 here, I'm looking to buy the 446 puts, maybe even the 444 puts, depending on the price action. But we'll see what happens if we can get a breakout over 450 here. And squeeze up there to the moon, baby. I would much rather the SPY not sell off, because I think if the SPY can break over 450 here, it'll take United Airlines higher. Higher, baby. It's an airplane. It's going to go higher. It's going higher. If you guys didn't know, I'm also a comedian. When I'm not making videos on YouTube about stocks, I'm also making comedian videos. That would be pretty god awful, probably. So we're just sitting back here waiting and watching, looking for a move. I think this, the problem right now is the SPY is kind of like at this key area. Well, I wouldn't say key area, but just kind of at this area where it could go either way. So on the SPY, if we get a breakout over 450, let's look at here kind of at a target, like how high this can go. You can see here on the daily chart, really there's a lot of resistance here, 450, 60, 451 area on the SPY. So if the SPY pushes over 450, it's running right into resistance So we're going to keep an eye on that. So that's why I'm not too excited to go buy right now. No rush. There's no rush. The thing about trading is you got to think about it like I think about it like going to a party, right? Sometimes, well, I mean all the time. You don't want to show up, you don't want to be the first person at the party. You know, do you really want to be the first person at the party? Or do you want to show up when that party's going off and then you want to leave before that party's turning off? So that's the way I look at it. And right now the market's just kind of bouncing around here. You got the VWAP there at the 449.20. Chicken schnitzel. I do love me some chicken schnitzel. Straight from Germany. Good old chicken schnitzel. Love you long time, schnitzel. Man, I tell you what, waking up at 3:30 in the morning to go live on YouTube to start trading takes some serious commitment, my friends. Like, it's so, my alarm goes off in the morning and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, just one more hour, please. I just want one more hour of sleep. But, you know, we do it. I did it for you guys, so hit that like button. Help me help you. Let's go. Right now, watching the SPY here. We got the VWAP there at the 449. I'm thinking maybe if we break below this 449, 44, like in this area here, 449.20, we might retest the pre-market low being that 448, because right now we're kind of in this range between 450, 448. So I go to bed normally around like 8 o'clock. So that's not too bad. That's like, it's still almost like 7 hours of sleep. Right? I think that's, I mean, I'm a growing boy. I'm tired. I'm a growing boy. Let's go! Yes, sir. Oh, I gotta pull this video up. There's this guy on YouTube just going off about me, man. So upset. Literally so upset. Watch this. You guys gotta see this. This guy on another level of insanity. I think he might try to kill me. He's looking like he's gonna murder me, maybe.
Yo, what's up, you guys? Nice to hear you.
Look at this guy. I don't think you guys can hear this, probably.
Just let you warn you now, I might get pissed off. This is gonna be kind of going on a rant.
Can you guys hear this?
Very angry at this fucking YouTuber. This guy is so annoying, so fucking obnoxious. He's a fucker, dude. He's a motherfucker. Can't stand his ass. Patrick Wieland, whatever the fuck your name is. Patrick the Pansy. Punk, whatever.
AMC holders, man, they're way too emotional. Way too emotional. You can see United Airlines right now at the 5150 area, kind of following the SPY, looking like. I think if the SPY can make a move higher, then obviously we get that move. But right now, we're just kind of sitting back here, waiting and watching. Looking like the SPY wants to possibly break to the downside here. If it can, kind of watching 449. Let's just see, like, kind of this trend we got going right here. A small trend. If we break to the downside, I want to see if we can test that 448s. So right there, a little looking, it's got to bounce like right here, or it's going to test that 448 level. Let's see. It's going to break through 449 here and go down to 448s. Watching the ES, if we get a break below 449, be looking to short there. If we break below 449.20. So 449 acting as support right now. Trying to push the SPY back up here. This is the 3-minute chart we're looking at right now. Let's see. The ES starting to sell. The VIX popping up here. Get this break below 449. I think it's going, baby. She's going to go below 449 and get that break. Let's see. 449.04, 449.02. There we go. 449 getting tested here. So the SPY should test this 448 here at level again. Let's see if we get it. Should test it. Let's see. $449. Multiple attempts to break through here. So 449 acting as support right now, but kind of you can see we broke through that downtrend, that uptrend thingy. So thinking we can test that 448 level. Like I said earlier, the game plan is if we can't hold this pre-market support area, that 448, we're looking to buy puts, looking to buy the 446, 444 puts here on the SPY. And then those are trading, if you look, they're trading. The 440 puts, 444 puts on the SPY right now are trading for 60 cents. And then the 446 are trading for about $1. So you can see here, this is the Interactive Brokers platform that I'm using for trading options. You can see there's a link in the chat box if you check them out. But basically watching this level right here on the SPY, that 449 to 448 level, for a possible break to the downside here. If 449 holds, well, then I would expect we're going to retest that 450 level. We're right in the middle of this range right now, this opening range. So it could really go any way. That's why we're kind of just sitting back here on the sidelines, waiting and watching. Waiting and watching, baby. United Airlines breaking to the upside here, trying to get going again. Gets over $52. I think we're going higher, higher, higher. You can see United Airlines up there to almost $52, breaking out from this 3-minute little bull flag thingy. So we'll see if we can get that move here over 52. Remember, we bought the $53 call options on United Airlines this morning. So we're looking for a push up here. Over $52. Make you hollers. Got the SPY trying to push back up here. The SPY running into resistance there. Look at, is she going to break to the downside here? Looking at the 15-minute chart. Looking, like I said, that 449 area support right now. We're going to see if it's going to hold here. 449 needs to hold on the SPY so we can push up. United Airlines pushing above $52 now. Let's go. My call options back up to 57 cents. It's a beautiful day to be alive. We're literally killing it right now on these options on United Airlines. You can see from the 35-cent area almost back up to 60 cents here on United Airlines. We need the SPY to break the upside here. I'm going to take a little bit more profit on some of those options. I'm going to hold some going until tomorrow either way, but I'm going to lock in some more profit here just because the SPY is like just not figuring out which way it wants to go right now. If the SPY was pushing higher, like just pushing 449, 450 right now, well then I'd be a lot more inclined to hold, but I'm going to take a little bit of profit as the SPY is kind of sitting at that 449 level right now. So those are the $53 call options on United Airlines this morning that we're watching, well, that we're trading right now. We're in at 35 cents, and you can see right now at 54 cents. We had a high so far above 60 cents. It's sold into this pop up to the 60-cent area, and then still holding some. Looking to see what happens here on United Airlines. Can you take me higher, United Airlines? Can you take me higher? Let's go. You know, I don't ask for much. The singing comes for free. Uh-oh. The SPY breaking the downside here, that 449 level, giving it up right here. So I'm thinking we're going to test that 448 level flat here again. Going to grab some shorts on the ES. Wow, there we go. Look, oh my gosh. Boom, baby. That's how we do it. I love those trades. Like those are my favorite trades. Literally, that's what it's all about. We shorted the 440 the 497.50 ES contracts and then already covered at 494. So got a 3-handle move there, and that's exactly what we need. Boom, baby. The VIX popping up here. The SPY breaking down, trying to touch that 448 level. $448.50, bouncing the SPY back up here. You got that opening range. Remember, we got this opening range that we're in right now. So basically, from here to here is going to be our opening range. And from there, we're going to decide which way we think the market's going to go. Well, we don't have to decide. We're going to follow it. So I think if we break below this area here, this 448 level, I'm definitely going to be watching to get some puts on the SPY right there. Can you please explain your strategy? Oh. My strategy. I think it's pretty simple. You look for areas of support, resistance. You look for breakthrough those areas. And then we, you know, like right now, if the SPY can't hold here, we break below 448. Like I said, we got a gap in the chart here. So I buy, you know, the 447 puts. The market moves down here to the 446, fills the gap. Boom, that's the strategy. If the market pushes up here above 450, well, then we buy call options. Simple. I feel like it's simple. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's a pretty simple idea. But I would also say that, you know, obviously my strategy includes, you know, my ability, I guess, to like read the market. And that just comes with time. But you can see, I mean, this is pretty clear to see. Like once the SPY broke out of this upward trend here, that we were going to probably retest this pre-market low, that opening range, and that's exactly what we did right there. So I'm not saying it's rocket science, but definitely doing something right. Hey, if you guys are just now tuning in, I know I keep asking, but I just, you know, I got to help myself here because nobody else is going to help me but myself. If you guys are tuning in now, hit that like button. It's really simple. It's really easy. You take your mouse, you move it over there, and you click like. I know. People are very, like, stingy with their likes. They're like, I'm not sure I want to give this guy a like. They act like they got to pay for a like. It's free. Like, literally, YouTube does not charge you to hit the like button. They don't. It's free. I know people act like it's, you know, costs so much money and time to hit the like button, but it helps me a lot. It does. The more likes, the more interactions you got, the more you guys are commenting, the more you're chatting. It definitely helps me out here. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate your support. Obviously, you know, having 70 people watching, that's cool, but you know, we got to get going here. Let's build up some momentum, baby. Those call options now on United Airlines up to 60 cents again. United Airlines pushing up here to the 52.16. Still going higher even as the SPY is kind of bouncing around there. Hopefully, I'm not saying hopefully you guys got into this trade, but man, not a bad one this morning. United Airlines, those 53, I say 4, but the $53 call options on United Airlines going from 20 cents this morning up to 60 cents. So, I mean, out of the open, you're thinking that's about a 170% move. Not bad. It's funny because everybody always talks about like penny stocks and, you know, low float stocks going up. You know, oh, wow, they went up 100% in one day. I mean, guys, the options market, there's options that go up 5,000% in one day. Like literally 5,000% in one day. It happens all the time, to be honest. So have I ever thought about starting a Discord community? I don't know. Do I really need a Discord? I mean, we're live on YouTube. What do we need a Discord for? Do I trade with leverage? So options, basically, when you're trading options, you're getting leverage, right? Because, like, for example, this morning, if I pay 35 cents for the United Airlines $53 call options, I'm basically paying $35. I'm paying $35 for that options contract, right? So, because every contract represents 100 shares. So if I pay 35 cents to own that contract, I then pay $35. So 100 times 35 cents, you can do the math. So it allows me to basically have leverage, right? Because I'm paying $35 to basically have this contract on 100 shares. And then if, you know, this morning now I'm selling these at 60 cents, that's a 60, that's, you know, I'm selling that contract for $60. So I'm basically doubling my money there, and I'm using the leverage of options to trade. And the great thing about options is you can trade in a cash account. You don't need a ton of money. It's great. A lot of people are very confused about options. It's funny because I feel like, oh, there we go. So like I said earlier, we're looking for Netflix here from the I would say Netflix has a good possibility of hitting maybe, what was it, 190, yeah. So pretty much right down here to this support on the daily chart. We got to go way back, but if we go all the way back here to 2017, there's a little bit of support there at the 190 level there on Netflix. So like I said this morning, definitely keeping this one on the short list. And let's say you would have this morning, let's just say you would have bought the 210 puts. All right, let's go. Let's say $200 puts on Netflix this morning. Those puts this morning have literally went from 40 cents up to $1.15. Look at this. These puts on Netflix went up 170% in the first opening there on Netflix. These are the $200 put options, and again going from 55 cents up to 80 cents. So Netflix, pretty amazing. So if Netflix breaks below 216, I'm gonna be looking at these $200 put options that expire tomorrow. But we're gonna watch very closely on Netflix. If it breaks below 217 here, you can see basically this 218, 217 area. I mean, maybe I might just buy some puts here at Netflix as we're pushing back up here, 218. The SPY trying to push up 448.83 again. So right now you can see, what do we talk about? That opening range on the SPY, right? The SPY has basically gave us a beautiful area of information, right? So we have a range now. We know 450 is resistance, and we know this area here, 448, is support. So if we break to the downside, obviously we're going to be bearish. We're going to look for that move down to 446. If we push up here and push up to the 450s, well, then we're going to be bullish. It's cut and dry, baby. Simple, easy. Don't make it too hard. I think the worst thing about people trading is they try to make trading too difficult. You know, they draw a million lines in the chart. They're like so focused on all these different indicators, the RSI, the MACD, the flip. There's so many indicators out there. But the problem is, remember, indicators are lagging, right? So the indicators that you're seeing, that's information that's already, you know, it's looking at what's already happening in the market. So the indicators are not going to tell you where a stock's going to go. It's just going to give you a better idea. So right now I'm looking at this 449 area. If we can break over 449, I'm looking to get long on the ES for futures. If we can break over 449 here, this level right here, basically breaking back up to the upside here. Looks like it might happen sooner than later here. So 498 on the ES, and that'll be 449 on the SPY if you're trading futures today. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the EMAs are starting to turn red as well. So this cloud could act as resistance. We're below the VWAP right now. We could break below that 448 area and just keep going lower. That's also another trade plan here. If we break below this level here, 448.30, look to get short. But this is looking more like it wants to kind of go like push up and then push up again here. So let's see. I don't want to go and short right here at support. That's for sure. That's one thing. Like right now, like why I'm not going to short here. I'm not going to get long here. I mean, the odds are better to get long than to get short, but I'm going to wait for the market to tell me, kind of give me some confirmation here. Okay. There's that touch again of that support at 448.30. Is she going to break through here? Looking at the 15-minute chart. This thing looking like she wants to sell down here. We got that big old gap in the chart. So this could be a big move to the downside. 446. Looks like it's very much in play here. If we break through this level, this is kind of where we consolidated at. We got that 448 whole dollar right there as well. So let's see. We're bouncing 448.33 now. 448.30. So we should get a little bounce off 448. And then look to short here. See if we get a little bounce off 448. 448 flat getting touched there. So this market should go lower, and we should touch that 446 today. See if we can get down to 447.50 here on this candle. The VIX spiking up here already. Market looking bearish. Wants to go lower here. 447.90s. Beautiful move. Beautiful move so far. Netflix, those $200 puts are starting to move again. So now we're going to stay bearish on most stocks and most of the market as the SPY breaks below 448 here. Looking for the ES to break below 488. Maybe a little pushback up here. And then continue to go lower. Remember, the market does not just go straight up and straight down. It's going to move in waves. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Jack Troy. We're not gambling, baby. We're making money. Big difference. Big difference. We got an edge. We got opportunities. So the VIX spiking up to the 2020 area. See if the SPY pushes back up here a little bit. I think we can get a little bit more aggressive into a short here before moving down again. So now I'm all out of the United Airlines call options, by the way. Like I said, if the SPY broke the downside, I was going to get out of those United Airlines call options. So I'm flat on those, locked in profit. So now we're in bearish mode here. Bearish mode. Netflix also looking very bearish here, like it wants to get down to the $200 level. We'll see if we can get it. So right now, it looks like the SPY wants to kind of retest this level of support before heading lower. Those Netflix $200 puts are now trading above 90 cents. Earlier, when we talked about them, they were at 75 cents. Now they're up to almost $1. Let's go. Little bounce back on the SPY off of that 448 level. So I'm going to get short right here on the ES. On this retest of that previous support area. We're going to get short. Look for a move down here. Get back below 448. Back below 448. Looking for a break below 448 here on that short on the ES. And oh, it's right there, 448.07. Come on, just smack it. Just break right below 448. I'm like this, like I'm scrolling, like just down, baby, down. Go down. Taking a little bit of profit on those ES contracts that were short. Looking for a break still through 448. But we were able to lock in some green there. But still, it's going to go. The Netflix puts, the $200 puts are now trading at $1.10. There we go, below 448. That's what we're talking about. So for the ES, if I'm trading the ES, if I'm shorting the ES, if I'm long the ES, I'm normally in and out pretty quickly, looking for 3 to 4, maybe 5 handles and profit on those targets. And I'm basically risking, like let's say I'm risking maybe $30 per trade in terms of my stop loss, my trade plan. I'm going to risk 30 for, you know, a possible $60 to $100 move there. So we got a 2 to 1 or almost a 3 to 1 risk to reward there. So we're out of the ES now, out of those short as we broke below 448 and locking that down. So we might maybe push back up. Right now, the problem is we're right at this 448, this whole dollar. So whole dollars are always going to kind of have different price interactions, right? Like for some reason, I think it's the human instinct, the human aspect. People, for some reason, like just they don't want to buy a stock when it's like right at a whole number. Or they don't want to sell a stock. Like it's kind of funny. Like people maybe you know, they look at the whole numbers as support as well. So how do you feel about shorting above the 200 EMA? I mean, I think the 200 EMA is a very large, that's a very large time frame. So, I mean, there's a lot of moves that happen. I mean, Netflix right now is up to $1.20 there on those $200 puts. There were 75 cents just a few minutes ago. Netflix selling down there to 214. Would like to see a move all the way below $200 on Netflix this week. I think there's just a lot of headwind going against the stock. So on the on the ES, on the micro ES, right now I'm trading 3 to 5 contracts per trade. So 3 to 5 contracts per trade. Surfing was good, maybe. Surfing was good. Went out and did some tow foiling yesterday. Also surfed in the afternoon. Got some waves here on the North Shore. It's springtime, but we're getting some waves still. So that's always a good benefit. Let me get some waves, baby. If you're just now tuning in, welcome to the party. Help me help you. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Like button, subscribe button. All the buttons down below. All the buttons, baby. I got buttons, you got buttons. Let's go. I got the buttons, you got the buttons, we got the buttons. So getting a little bounce back up here on the SPY right now. So it's looking like 15-minute chart kind of holding here. This 15-minute candle looking very indecisive which way it wants to go. We are below the VWAP. We just got this support right now kind of being stubborn. We do have this massive gap in the chart from the 440.50, 448.50 level down there to 446. So I think there's still plenty of room to the downside here, but obviously, you know, the market's going to go which way it's going to go. All we can do is just trade the action, baby. Trade the action, baby. So the SPY trying to push back up here. The VIX getting sold off. So we got the VWAP coming up there. Again, I'm still same plan. If we break above 449 here, and we get a push above 449, gonna look to get long on the ES now. We're going to look to get long if we break above. So basically, we're kind of already breaking above this trend, but I want to see some confirmation. Let's see some closes up here. Some candle close. Look how it's kind of like a fake out, testing that range, that opening range. I mean, maybe it's weird because it's weird because on TradingView, the pre-market low on this candle right here is 448.06, but then on my broker, on Interactive Brokers, I can see candles that are sitting at like 447.75 this morning. So, look at that. None of those candles were down that low, but on Interactive Brokers, the low of those candles is 447.75. Actually, the low pre-market was 447.60. That's interesting. I wonder why TradingView doesn't show the low of those candles being below 448. You can see, I mean, the low of those candles this morning on the SPY. Why is that? What kind of system is this? Yeah, the low on that candle on TradingView is 448.06, where on Interactive Brokers, the low is 447.60. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know if you guys, look on your guys' broker. Look at the SPY on whatever broker you guys are using, and tell me what the low pre-market was on the SPY on your guys' broker. Because right now, TradingView is not showing that the market bounced off 447.60. Huh. Come on, let me come on, guys. Look at your brokers. Let's go. Look at the SPY pre-market 447.86 on David's broker. So that's still. So yeah, I mean the low on Interactive Brokers was 447.60. Oh. So it's getting filled internally. So David got 447.86. What do you guys got? What broker? 446.17 on a low haul. That was the low on, no. Really? I never knew that. It seems interesting. Something to really think about, guys. If you're trading, make sure you're looking at the actual low pre-market and not the TradingView low. Yeah, the low, that candle, the low on TradingView, I mean on Interactive Brokers was at 5:30 this morning. But you can see on TradingView, nothing breaking below 448. 443, no. 447.86 on a TD, which is pretty much like right where I was on Interactive. 4 a.m. Eastern, yeah. If you guys are just now tuning in, do me one big favor, hit that like button. We got 80 people watching. We got 55 likes. Someone's not hitting the like button. Like I said earlier, I don't know why people are so stingy when it comes to hitting the like button. You act like it's hard. Hard to say. Okay, so 447.55 on Webull was the low pre-market. So that's pretty much right where I'm at with Interactive Brokers. So watching right now, I'm going to watch this 449 level. I think we get a break. We got the VWAP right there. We got a little bit of resistance to see a quick pop on the ES higher if we can break above 449. Netflix bouncing back as well. So looking like we're going to retest that 450 level now. I apologize. Like I said, I didn't know that there was a difference between that there was actually a low pre-market on different brokers compared to TradingView, which is important information. I need to know this information. Learn something new every day, baby. That's the trading. That's the market. That's the great thing about it. The market's always teaching, right? Like you're always learning something new every day. And look at that. We just learned something new. Now you guys know that as well. If you're using TradingView charts, make sure you verify the low on your broker. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the low. I'm talking about the low on Yeah, so 447.53 on TD. It's 447.60 on interactive. So pretty much, that's pretty much like right there in line with the two. So definitely something to focus on here. So right now, the game plan for me, the man with the plan, the $1 million man, the $1 million plan. We're looking for a push over 449, retest that 450 level here. This could be the turn down as well, though. We hit that VWAP. So I think I'm pretty much sticking to this plan right here. We break below 448 again. I'm going to get short buying those 447 puts. If we break above the VWAP here at 449, I'll be looking to get long for the push up to 450. 15-minute candle had a nice little push back off of this pre-market low. We got the range of the day, 448, 450 being the range. And right now I'm getting a pullback there after touching the VWAP. The market, remember, the market moves in waves, right? Like the market goes whoop, whoop, ooh, like that maybe. So let's see. Definitely got denied pretty nicely there at the 449s, getting denied on the VWAP. George Castillo, nice to see you, my friend. How are you? Welcome to the party. Bum, 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 ba-dum. I don't know. I think we're pretty much at a point where we just kind of sit back, sit on our hands, be patient, wait, watch for opportunity here. 448 right there, support. We got the 449 as resistance. And then Powell speaks in 2 hours. J Powell should get some volatility there. Should get some volatility when the Fed speaks. This could be a big setup for a break to the downside if the Fed comes out with some bearish news. Yeah, so Fidelity shows 448.90 as a pre-market high, and that's pretty much right where I'm at as well on the interactive brokers. So the market pulling back again to the support area there at the 448s. Is it worth having a call and a put option just out of the money when Powell speaks? I mean, I guess so the problem with that is, here's the problem with that. It could work if you had, you know, basically, like let's for example, let's look at the SPY. If Powell speaks and let's just say we look, I'm trying to look here. Like if let's just say, like if we bought, I mean, the problem is like how low do we think this could go? Let's say you bought the 442 puts, they're trading for 50 cents. And then you bought the 453 call options. You could basically buy the 453 call options, buy the 442 put options. The problem is with this plan, If the market doesn't go insane either direction, then you're in trouble, because you either need the put or you need the call option to go 3 times, because a 2 times profit isn't going to work. You need a 3 times move, which it's possible, very possible, depending on the news. If the market moves, you know, makes a huge, here we go, breaking below 448 now. Sorry, I missed out on that. So let's see if we can get a retest of this 448 level. Remember, we're right there at that pre-market low that we identified on other brokers now. But still, we're below the VWAP there. I mean, I'm going to put this out there that I think the market's going to go lower here. Or we just go sideways, kind of chopping around into the speech from Powell. If we break back below 448, I might take a little short here on the ES. See if we can touch down here at the 447.50 level. I think it's doable. The VIX is chopping around right now. So the SPY bouncing off of that pre-market low that we were literally just talking about this. Let's see if we can get the break back below 448 here on the SPY. Shell down, shell down, shell down. Watching this 448 area on the SPY right now. If we get a break to the downside, I'd like to see a move down here to 447.50. And come on, baby. Break this low. Break this low right here. 447.50. Let me get a touch. This one little touch, please. Oh. Still bouncing off of that support there. So we're going sideways. I've never done iron condors. I should start looking more into selling options, because I mean, selling options in a sideways market, or even just selling options in a volatile market, can really be profitable. The problem is, you know, you better be on the right side of that trade. But they say 90% of options expire worthless. I think more than like 95% of options expire worthless. So if you're selling premium, you're selling options, you can make some real good money. Looking for the 447.50 touch. Come on. Give it to me, baby. Do I like to use the Fibonacci retracement? I rarely use Fibonacci retracement. Sometimes I use the Fibonacci when it comes to like crypto and stuff, just to give me an idea like of how deep something might pull back. I mean, I wasn't saying that I would do iron condors. I was just saying in general, selling options. I think one of the best ideas for a bear market is, or I guess maybe a bull market, maybe a bear market, but is to sell puts on the stock that you want to buy. Like, so for example, like if you want to buy Netflix, like if you're looking at Netflix and you're like, I want to buy Netflix, but I don't want to pay $200 for it. You could start selling puts on Netflix. Like you could sell the, you know, $200 puts. And the thing is, you're going to get the premium there on that option as long as it doesn't go below. And then you're also going to be able to buy the stock later on for a discount, basically. Here we go. 447.50 coming, baby. Come on. Give it to me. Had a nice little short there on the ES. Looking for 447.50 to touch here. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, thank you. Come again, baby. The VIX going nuts right now. Breaking my chart. It's going straight to the moon. 447.50, getting touched, breaking right through it, actually. Not even touching it. Just said, screw it. We're going to make Patrick's short print, baby. Beautiful. Yeah, no, selling puts on a stock that you want to buy takes capital because you basically have to allocate that capital to buy the stock. So if you got to be able to have the money to buy 100 shares. So you do need a lot of capital to be selling puts on a stock that you want to buy. That's how Warren Buffett makes a lot of his money, or that's how they made a lot of their money. Basically selling puts on a stock that they want to buy. So right now the SPY down at 447. Beautiful move so far. Like I said earlier, those 446 puts on, look at these things. These are the 446 puts on the SPY from $1.10 up to $1.75, just like we were looking for. Look at it go, baby. Yeah, but what was, Hayden, what was the stock price? Like, what was the underlying stock that you were selling, and what was the price of the stock when you were selling a $5 premium option? Because you got to think that's what the margin allocation is, not for the option, it's for the underlying stock, right? Yeah, so if you bought 100 shares of Apple, what was Apple at? I don't know. There's too much to know. All I know is right now the SPY is down to 447, baby. These 446 puts just went from $1.10 to $1.75. Let's go. The SPY at 447 now, bouncing around here. I'd like to see a pushback up on the SPY, maybe push back up here to the 448s. My internet speed, I think it's pretty fast. I got like the fastest internet from Spectrum, so it's fast. Real fast. Real fast internet up in here. So if you guys are wondering what broker I'm using, well, there I just let you guys know. There's a link down below. Everyone's always wondering, what broker do you use? Well, it's real simple, real easy. They actually just came out with a new app as well. I'm going to make a video about it soon. Interactive Brokers just came out with a new app that's very similar, I would say, to Robinhood in the sense of how simple and easy it is for people to use. But you get the benefits of using an actual, legitimate broker like Interactive Brokers. So I think it's pretty cool. Do I use demand supply analysis? No, I do not. I don't really use any indicators other than what you see on the charts. Yeah, my Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation has been really, really solid. Here we are, still selling down there to 447, from the 447.50 down to 447 now. Those options, the 446 puts are up to $1.85 now. The VIX spiking. Everything looking very, very bearish right now. Are they going to run this down to the 446 and then Powell's going to come out with news? The market's going to rally back to 450. Whew. It could get wild, my friends. It could get wild today. $447 getting touched there on this SPY right now. Are we going to go from green to red? That's the million-dollar question today. From green to red, will it happen? Man, AMC, like people that are AMC believers or whatever you call them, or apes or whatever, like they're some of the most emotional, like insane, crazy people. I mean, they're literally insane people. You can see Netflix down to 212 right now. So just heading lower, just grinding lower, breaking through that pre-market support. We talked about buying puts this morning on Netflix. And well, if you would have bought the $200 puts, they went from 70 cents up to $1.30 so far. Well, actually, earlier this morning, they went from 40 cents to $1.20. They're on Netflix. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So right now, Netflix at 213. United Airlines still right above that $52 level. We made some beautiful profit on United Airlines this morning, buying the $53 call options at open. Paid 35 cents, locked it in above 60 cents there. That's what I like to see. Making money, baby. Green, green, green across the board. We're green in the options. We're green in the futures. That's exactly what I need to do every day. I need to wake up at 3:30 in Hawaii. I need to make a little bit of money and, you know, live my life. What's American Airlines? Got a gap in the chart here? Where's the gap at? Oh, wait, sorry. Okay, look at the bigger picture here. Daily chart. Oh, you think this gap? You think American Airlines pulls back, fills the gap here down back to $19.97, $20? It's funny, American Airlines is not holding up as well as United. Usually these airline stocks pretty much move together, but United Airlines and American Airlines not following each other right now. So the SPY 447 bounce in there, looking for maybe a pushback up here a little bit. Oh, really? What's the indicator? Let me know it. Tell me the indicator. Lime Joe. Let's see. Can we find it? Let me see if I can find it. Gap. Gap detector. Does it work? Oh, it works. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So what is it, like 446? Does it work on like the daily chart? Oh, wow. It's kind of cool. Automatically finds the gap detector. Huh. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's another one. Indicator gap. Gap-o-matic. Unfilled gaps. Let's look. Unfilled gaps. What? I can't use this one? Oh. Oh, Netflix getting sold here, baby. The puts are going nuts right now. Netflix breaking down there to 211 now. This thing has literally just been getting murdered. Let's go. This morning, as Netflix was squeezing up, what did we talk about? We talked about buying those puts, baby. Talked about buying those puts on Netflix this morning. Looking for a break below $200 this week on Netflix. Let's go, baby. The SPY right at that 447 level here. Oh, Netflix wants to put ads on there. Uh-oh. Netflix, the $200 puts are now from 70 cents up to $1.80. Let's go. Rock and roll, baby. Amazing move so far here on the market today. If you're just now tuning in, I don't know why my freaking, I got like a kind of like a sore throat for some reason. Ugh. Need some tea, some lemon tea, some chamomile tea. Watching the 447 level here on the SPY. Remember that 446, we got a huge gap in the chart. We got the breakdown here. So watching this bear flag right here. Basically just like this. See if we're gonna stay inside this bear flag or maybe push back up to the 448 level here for another kind of roll off. Oh man. Watching the ES right here. Staying bearish overall, but just watching to see what happens here. So next week we'll be trading, I'm kind of already trading futures, but I'm going to be showing you guys kind of the platform that we're working on and everything, the new futures platform that I'm trading on and showing you guys everything. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're going to want to be here for this fun stuff that we're working on. So the SPY having trouble here. Netflix bouncing back a little bit. The SPY, I'm like literally gonna make this bear flag perfect here. If it breaks below 447 here, looking for a move down to the 446 next, obviously. Obviously, I mean, you guys knew that already, didn't you? Didn't you already know that? Oh, man. Netflix has rallied back. Those puts, those $200 puts went from $1.80 back to $1. in a matter of minutes. One thing I always tell people, if you're trading options or trading in general, man, don't be afraid to take profit. If you're up 200, 300, 100%, whatever it is, 50%, you know, you got to think about taking profit sometimes. Locking in profit. That's the key. Locking in a little bit of profit as you go. If you're in a trade, it's going the direction you want it to go, everything's working out beautifully, don't be afraid to take a little bit of profit. A little bit of profit never hurt anybody. I do have it on UTC. Oh, UTC -4. I don't know. Does it matter? There we go. UTC -4. I don't know. What was it on before? You just regular UTC? Yeah. Huh. What do you go? What's exchange? Oh, you can also put it to exchange as well. Oof. Oh man. So the SPY having trouble here again. Selling off, pushing up to the EMAs and selling off there. Got about 26 seconds here on that 3-minute candle before the close of that candle. So the SPY finding some support here at the 447 level right now. Like I said, maybe push back up to the 448s for the next leg down here. We do have J Powell speaking today. The Lord of the markets. Will he print more money? Print more money, baby. Print more money. Oh God, no. MyInvestingClub.com. Oh God. Just saw the worst ad ever. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know the ad that I'm talking about. Are you tired of being broke? Do you want to make more money? My favorite ads on YouTube are always, are you tired of working 9 to 5? Do you want to work for only 5 minutes a day and make millions of dollars? You can do that if you just buy my course. I'll teach you how to buy and sell stocks and get rich in only 5 minutes per day. That's like the best. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I've been trading for a hot minute here, and it's just not that easy. It's just not that easy, my friends. The chance of you getting rich in 5 minutes of trading every single day when you first start out, even if you buy a course, I mean, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Man, I gotta stop talking. Ugh. So right now the SPY pushing up here a little bit. 15-minute chart looking very much still like a bear flag here. That's support there at the 447 level. We'll see if this is going to want to sell through here. We break through 447. Definitely look to short some of the ES here. The VIX spiking up. Looking for 440, let's say 446.60 area to touch down to. Little pop up as the VIX is popping up. Netflix starting to sell again. The VIX up to 2046 on the VIX right now. Nope. Oh, Yellen's speaking. I like it. Talk dirty to me, Yellen. Talk dirty to me, baby. Looking for a break back below 447 here on the SPY. Little indecision there on that last candle. But looking like she wants to go lower here. Can we do it? Oh, so close. So close. So close. Oh, she's right there. She wants to do it. Break below 447. Took a little scalp on the ES there. Gonna get out. Quick little $30 in profit. Was hoping for a wash through there, but shorted basically pushing up into that EMA and then looking for a wash down. Might get it either way here. Williams trading RCAT. What's up with RCAT right now? RCAT. There's like no volume on this thing. Ouch. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one, William. I don't know about it. Red Cat Holdings. AMC down to $17. Do you think the AMC holders will be even more mad at me when AMC goes to like $3? Or do you think they'll finally be like, Patrick, thank you so much for telling us that AMC was going to go down to single digits when it was at, $30, $40? You think? I don't know. They probably won't be very happy either way. I don't think the AMC apes are going to be happy no matter what happens here. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So much hate, so little time. I remember some guy the other day posted on StockTwits. He's like, I'll buy $1 million worth of AMC shares if it breaks below $20 ever again. I'm like, I'm like, don't worry, you're gonna get your chance. And well, it's down to $17. I mean, this was literally like recently just had a massive pump and dump on retail traders. You know what this did? This literally just suckered in everybody who sold AMC for a loss. They ended up getting suckered back into this thing, and now they're holding it once again. I'll put money on that. Like, I would literally put money on the fact that all these people got suckered back into AMC here, thinking it was finally the MOAS. The MOAS is finally gonna happen. Well, this is my target for AMC down here, $2. Maybe, I think in the future AMC will go bankrupt 100%. Obviously, I can't say 100%. This is not financial advice and things like that, but AMC will not exist in the future in some capacity. They will go bankrupt. I don't care about the MOAS. It's going to zero. Mullen. What do I think about Mullen? I think Mullen's pretty much like similar to AMC here. It just seems like everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Pretty much whatever, like the whole AMC crowd is just like, they're just looking for terrible stocks. Like the question is like, how can we find the worst possible company to buy into? And that's literally the AMC apes investing strategy. It's how can I buy the worst possible companies? Like this stock here, HYMC. This is the stock that AMC invested in or whatever it was. I mean, this stock, look at this stock, guys. Like, look at this daily chart. Do you see anything bullish about this stock? Like, why would I invest in a company that since August of 2020, August of 2000, has literally just went lower and lower? I don't know. Does anyone see an investment strategy here? I don't see it. Same thing with AMC. I mean, look at AMC. If you look at AMC on the monthly chart, I mean, AMC has literally, since 2015, $36 was the high on AMC. And think about it like this. If you really want to, if you want to think about it like in a smart way, when AMC was $36, they had 5 times less float. So there was only 100 million shares in the float when AMC was $36. Now they've got 500 million, almost 600 million shares, and the stock is at $17. What do you think happens from here? If you think about it, if the stock was at $30 when it was only 100 million shares, that puts this stock, I mean, it literally, the value of this company is maybe $2. Maybe $2. Literally, maybe $2. And that's not just me trying to be a hater. That's just the facts, right? I mean, I don't think $2 is even a good valuation for AMC. I think zero is the only actual logical valuation for AMC. So right now the SPY pushing back up 447.50. Will this be the time to get short? The $1 million question, the $1 million man. There's a lot of stuff going on today. You got a lot of people talking. You got Jay Powell talking later on today. You've got right now, I guess, Yellen's talking. You got Bullard talking later. This market is looking like she wants to go lower, but who knows? Jay Powell comes out and says something really, I don't know. What could Jay Powell really say at this point that's going to be bullish? They've got to raise interest rates. Like, they have to. Like, they're forced to the point that they have to raise interest rates because of inflation. So, interesting. And very interesting times that we're living in here. We'll see what happens. It is currently 5:15 here in Hawaii. Welcome to the party. It's early. So the SPY heading for that gap fill, like we talked about earlier this morning, that 446 level, looking very much like it wants to get touched there. It's always interesting to see, you know, the market gaps up big, you're green on the day, the market's going up, and then all of a sudden it's just like, come crash landing. Crash landing there. It was 1:15 a.m. or p.m. in Australia. Oh, that seems a little late. How's trading it in the middle of the night? I mean, I'm pretty much trading in the middle of the night here in Hawaii. It's waking up at 3:30 to trade. Delaware. Is that Delaware or DE? Denmark. 447 getting touched again here on the SPY. Watching here to see if we get a break to the downside. Looking to short on the ES. Just bounce here, chop around a little bit more. Bow, 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 bow. The VIX popping up here. VIX going from red to green today. Give me a wash. Like just let's go. 446.60. Break through that 447 here. There we go. Come on. Break through it. Let's go. Oh, they're holding it up here. They're holding it up. Bastards. It's coming, boys. There we go. And we're out. In and out, baby. Look at that. On the ES. We sold the 79s. We covered the 77s. It got all the way down to 76. I wasn't quick enough to get out there, but there's that pop back. Wow. I think I'm just going to sit back here, be patient, wait for J Powell to talk later. Then we should get a bigger move in the market. He talks at what, 1 o'clock you guys said? Is that what you guys said? Market just bounced back with vengeance right there. Yeah, Powell speaks in an hour 40. Man. What am I going to do here for an hour 40? Oh. I'm exhausted. I'm freaking exhausted, my friends. The e-foil. E-foiling is so much fun. Yes, it is. What's crazy is my power bill. So Hawaii, obviously the electricity is really expensive, but my power bill in Hawaii is like insane. I pay like $300 a month in power for electricity because of me charging that damn e-foil. There we go. The ES back to, wow, look at that. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when people are talking. The ES now down to 446.46. Let's go. She's just selling, baby. Who's talking? What's talking? Look at that gap fill. It's coming, baby. The gap fill is coming. The SPY 446 puts that were trading this morning at market open around 95 cents. They are now up to $2. Let's go. The best part is we laid out this entire plan at market open. Did we not? Rewind the tape live here on YouTube saying pretty simple. If we broke below this opening range, we would see the 446 level. And well, we're at 446.45 right now. We're not all the way there yet, but we're pretty darn close, my friends. Pretty much a beautiful overall setup here as this thing pushed back up. Look how beautifully this kind of pushed up to 450. It sold off and then pushed back up the VWAP, got denied. And well, there it is, 446, the low so far, 446.39. Trying to fill this gap here in the chart. Don't tell me I didn't tell you so. Don't do it. Don't comment saying I didn't say so. United Airlines trying to break above this 52.50 level. Remember, we bought the call options on United Airlines this morning. If you're just now tuning in, we ended up buying the call options on United Airlines this morning for the $53 call options. You can see right here, $53 call options this morning went from 20 cents up to 65 cents. I got in here at the 35 cent level and ended up selling up for that push to the 60 cent level on United Airlines this morning. So that was a beautiful little trade. Laid it all out right before the market. Well, not right before, but right before we got in on it. Yeah, I agree, Walt. If Powell comes out and says that we are going to need to raise rates, obviously it's not going to be. I mean, honestly, I think if Powell comes out saying that he's going to just raise 0.25 or 0.5, like just basically doing what they said they were going to do, I think the market will like that. Because the problem is if Powell comes out and says that he's not going to raise rates, like if the markets, if they're not going to raise the rates on the market on interest, well then that's going to be bearish. So I think the market would then not be happy either. So I think the best thing they can do really is just to, just do exactly what they said they were going to do. You seem 2,000 times more confident on your trades than even a year ago. Hey man, it's just constant. It's honestly, I think has been the biggest thing for me. And this is going to sound funny because obviously like this is a day trading channel, not a fitness channel, but I think just like working out all the time and like being active again, like living in Hawaii, I'm like, not to like say that I'm, the most fit person ever, but like I feel pretty good, like mentally, physically, emotionally, like everything feels better than it's ever felt. So I think that's gonna, spill over into my trading. Having that discipline to be able to go to the gym in the morning, to be able to work out, to do all that, like it'll make you a better trader, 100%. Wow, the market pushing back with vengeance right here again. This is what happens when the Fed's speaking. You just get these kind of pop and drops, and no one really knows exactly which way the market's going. So right now I'm just sitting on my hands. No open trades, no open positions. I don't think there's any reason to go crazy. We're already green on the day. We got some beautiful trades this morning. We've got pretty much, this whole entire setup that we had going on this morning playing out. So it's just time to sit back and kind of look for some opportunities and just sit back and wait, baby. United Airlines up there to almost 52.50. I like it. I like it a lot. What else we got moving around? What you guys want me to look at some stocks, whatever stocks you're holding long term, whatever. Let's talk about some other stocks while we wait for Powell to speak later. Also, if you have any ideas for content, what content should I be making here on the channel? Some new video ideas, let me know in the comments as well. We'll get that going. Making some new videos. We're live streaming, but we're also putting out that content, my friends. Putting it out. Let's go. If you're just now tuning in, just leave this screen open. Let's get to 200 people watching today. Let's break some numbers. Let's break some numbers today. GameStop, AMC, it's all just down, 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 baby. What else are we looking at? Walmart, 159 on Walmart. If you followed here on my channel, I made a video a few years ago talking about Walmart when it was $80 on this pullback there. And look at it now, up to $159. Let's go. The SPY back above 447 here. Trying to push back up there. Oh, it's really hard to not want to go back to bed. Like, I would love to go back to sleep right now. It's 5:30 in the morning here in Hawaii. Been up since 3:30, obviously. What's going on here? Seems interesting. Well, Irvine, we're trading, baby. We're trading the stock market. We're making some money, looking for opportunities. New subscriber, hey, welcome. We're right now looking at the SPY, the S&P 500. This is the ETF that follows the S&P 500, the SPY. Kind of looking at the overall direction of the market right now. The market is moving. It's grooving and moving with you. Right now, the SPY, 446.99, 447. On the 15-minute chart here, you can see the SPY at that 446.99, pushing back up almost, I would see. Did we fill the gap? Pretty much. The gap filled. The high on that candle was 446.44. Look at this. The high on that candle yesterday's after hours was 446.44. The low on this candle was 446.39. Interesting. Oh, it's selling again here. It's selling again. Some nice moves in the ES if you're trading the ES right now, trading futures. Some big moves happening. We're popping off. So, platform that I'm using Interactive Brokers for my broker for options right now. And this is TradingView. Touching down here with a 446.50 now. See if it's going to wash right through there. If we find some support here. Maybe get a push back up to the 447s before selling again. Looking for this 447 to get retested. Maybe get short there on the ES for a break below 446.50 level. The VIX is spiking. The SPY is selling. It's all looking so good. So good, so fine, so right. I got you. Do. Yeah. $446.50. The VIX still spiking up here. We should get a move to the 446 here. Break through this support on the gap fill. We can head lower. She wants it. She needs it. She wants to go lower, baby. What else we got moving around right now? Oh yeah. So I'll talk more about my strategy with the futures, but what I've basically been doing is kind of like taking small position, and then before like the actual, I would say, kind of sizing into it slowly, you know. But sometimes you might get a move and it happens like this move here. Basically, I was sizing into it small, just starting out with like, you know, a couple of contracts, and then looking for a push up to the 447 to add. But the nice thing about this is, if I don't get that push up, I still, you know, get a profit off this move down. It might not be the full size, but you know, it's nice because I'm basically, I would say I'm basically removing a lot of the FOMO on that. Did I go to college? I did not go to college. Why am I not using the interactive brokers chart? I have multiple screens pulled up, guys, by the way. So I've got interactive brokers pulled up over here. I'm watching everything. Anybody who's wondering. You know, the nice thing about trading is, you know, you have multiple screens. The reason I don't use interactive brokers charts is because I just don't like the indicators on them compared to using TradingView. But I do like the overall, you know, interaction. You can buy, you can sell here on the chart, which is nice. I mean, you can do a lot of cool things on the charts for entering, you know, entering, exiting trades. You can do all that on the interactive brokers platform. But I like the trading view just for kind of figuring out where I'm, you know, looking at, because of the different indicators and things like that. So I think it's pretty common for a lot of traders out there that when they trade, they normally have, you know, multiple screens set up with multiple charts. And yeah. Am I an options seller or a buyer? I'm a options buyer. I trade the options, buying and selling options, not selling to open. Nice music. Oh, thank you. It's actually my own personal collection. It's my own personal collection. The roosters are crowing, baby. The roosters are crowing out there. Look how beautiful this gap fill was, though. Remember this morning we talked about the 442 puts. The 442 puts going from 35 cents up to 85 cents for a grand total of 120% move there. If you would have bought these last couple lows, those were the 442 puts, and then the 446 puts should be looking really tasty right now, going from $1.10 up to $2.20. So really, I mean, the 442 puts were kind of paying out better than the 446 puts right now. So I like it. I like it a lot. Oh. Really quickly, if you guys are just now tuning in, do me one big favor, my friends. Do me one big favor. I don't ask for a lot. All you got to do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Help me help you. It's free, it's easy, it's simple. Come join the fun. Be a part of the action. Let's get into it, you know? Let's do it together. We're going to be going live a lot here, so we're going to be spending a lot of time together. Me and you, baby. Me and you together. Not emotionally, but, well, I don't know. What's the best way to put that? Not emotionally, not physically, spiritually. We're going to be together spiritually. LK depends on your trading style, but the pro, I mean, obviously, you know, it depends on what you're trading, I guess, is the best way to look at it. It's hard to say exactly, but I mean, I think, yeah, if you're gonna, you can use the pro for sure, or I mean, I guess, you know, you could use the light. It really depends on what you're doing. If you're just buying and holding long term, they have a new app as well. They have another app. It's called, I think it's Global Trader. Let me see if I can find that. Where was that at? I don't even remember where that. They have a new app coming out. I'll make a video about that soon, but Interactive Brokers with the new app that they're dropping. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's the new app. Yeah, it's called Global Trader on Interactive Brokers. $446 getting tested flat here on the SPY right now. Let's go, baby. Filling that gap beautifully. Exactly like we said. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to day trade, I would definitely probably get the pro. James Bond, he's coming. He's back. 007 is in the house, everybody. You're a little late to the party there, James. Talked about 444 being in play at the open today, my friends. When the market was sitting at 450, what did I say? 446, 444, 442. Numbers. $444, nice bounce. All right, James, I like it. Is COB close of business or corn on the cob? 438 by Cobb tomorrow. Oh yeah, doesn't Snapchat have earnings coming out? Is that tomorrow morning that Snapchat has earnings coming out? Corn on the cob for sure. Close of business. Yeah, I thought so. So Snapchat earnings is tomorrow. Correct? Right? I think. United Airlines up to almost $53, my friends. Maybe I should have held on to some of these call options, but wasn't really liking how the market was trending lower. But still, you can see the call options here on United Airlines this morning from 35 cents up to a high of 60. Right now, trading at 50 cents. United Airlines up to 52.38 right now. Oh, Snapchat today. I like it. Should I just go buy some like insanely out of the money options on Snapchat? Problem is I don't think that Snapchat's going to have like an insane drop. And also, if you look at the options here, right now, like if you look at the options on Snapchat, like if you buy the puts, I mean, even the $25 puts on Snapchat are trading at $1. So, I mean, best case scenario, I don't see much potential there. Unless maybe you buy, what are we looking at? If somehow they beat, maybe? Do they beat? How are the calls looking? See, like even the calls don't look very good on Snapchat. I mean, the $33 call options are trading at $2 right now. The puts, I mean, you'd have to, I mean, even like I don't know. I don't think there's a good play there. I don't see Snapchat having like a 10% drop, but I mean, it would need even bigger than that. It would need to drop. Snapchat would need to drop like 20% to really, I think, make money on these options. That's what I think, at least. That's what I think. The SPY still selling here below 446 now. Looking for a retest up here in this level at some point. We got to kind of get a little retest. You can see the market kind of just selling here. But if you would have subscribed to the channel and you were watching live this morning, you would have known exactly what to do today. And well, we laid it out perfectly. Looking for that gap fill, and there it is. 445.78 now. The SPY going lower and lower. You can waste your time watching AMC YouTubers, or you can come learn how to actually make money in the market. Wow. Big move to the downside here. Still selling. 445.50. Got any support coming up here? Might look try to take a little scalp here on the ES. See if we can get a little pop back up here. I definitely don't want to short right here at this level. 445, 45. I'd like to see maybe get a push back up to that previous area of support there. And then get short again. But again, remember we have the Fed speaking today. So Jerome's going to speak later, and might just be better to wait for him to speak, because we're going to get a big old move either way when he starts to speak. Well, after he speaks, or when he speaks. Whenever he speaks, the market's going to move, baby. Nice little pop back up there. Took a small little scalp on the ES. Wow. It's funny because I'm looking at, I literally just looked at my P&L on the MES. And I was like, oh, cool. Made pretty good money today. I don't know about you guys, but when I trade now, like one of my things with trading is I don't like to look at my P&L anymore. You know, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see my P&L when I'm trading. As funny as that sounds, like obviously like I know my stop and things like that, but I don't want to see like what my overall P&L is. Because one thing that I've noticed is like if I'm trading and I know I'm up big green on the day, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll get into a trade and I won't stop out because like, well, hey, you know, like I'm not going to take a loss because I'm already up big on the day. So I'm going to hold and I'm going to hold, and then I end up holding and giving back profit. So that's one thing I think it's really important to focus on, is to not trade your P&L. Don't trade your P&L. When you're red on the day, that also can lead you, you know, over trading and forcing trades because you're like sitting there and you're like, hey, I'm down $300. I just got to get back to green. I just want to get back to green. If I can just get back to green, I'll be happy. Like how many times has that happened to you guys? I know it's happened to you because it's happened to me. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, exactly. Like so many times have I had a red day, and like maybe I'll start out with like a $200, like I'm down $200 on the day, and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm like, oh man, you know, I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back to green, and before I know it, I end up just getting more and more red. It depends. Like, so on options, I normally try to like have a stop at like 20%, because most of the time, like for my goal for trading options is 100% move on the options. So if I'm risking 20% for 100%, that's pretty good. Risk to reward there. 4-to-1 on options. But to be honest, I would say that most of the time when I'm trading options, like I feel like I kind of nail it, and I don't normally stop out very much. I don't remember the last time that I stopped out on an options trade, to be honest. I've gotten out for like a smaller profit. I've done that, obviously. But I don't remember like actually getting out for a hard stop at 20%. Right now, the SPY down to 445.44. It's going to get wild today. If Jerome comes out and says something, I don't know if he, what can he say? But if he says something very bullish, this market could really get moving again, rally back. I'm excited either way. Facebook getting hammered, is it? Facebook. Oh, Facebook down to 191 now. You know what's crazy to think about? Like, you think about like Facebook, Netflix, like all these big tech companies. Like, for so long, they were the darlings of Wall Street. Like, you had the FANG stocks where everyone was like, oh man, Facebook's never going down. Like, look back at 2014. I mean, Facebook has literally just gone higher and higher. I mean, since, let's just say, you know, since 2018, Facebook went up about 200%. And then since then, I mean, it's down 50%. For a 100% move, you're letting it ride for a while. No. I mean, for example, if you look here this morning on the United Airlines call options, if we go, let's look at 5 minutes. You can see this morning, I mean, it went from 30 cents to 60 cents in the matter of 10 minutes. So that's a 112% move basically on those options in a matter of 10 minutes. So yeah, you're not waiting a long time. Like, it's not a long, you know, obviously there's different setups and things like that, but in general, I mean, I would say that, you know, most of the time you're not holding very long, especially like, you know, the 442 puts on the SPY this morning. I mean, these things, they went up. Let's say you bought the dip like we were talking about this morning. I mean, it's up 242%. So for a 100% move on those, I mean, let's say best case scenario, you bought at 40. I mean, you're pretty much, this one went about 80% in the next 10 minutes after that. So, the delta. How did I pull the delta on this? I don't know. How do I pull up the delta on these? I can't pull up the delta. Where did I pull up the delta? Yeah, for some reason the options chain does not show the delta on there. But I mean, I'm normally trading, you know, same day expirations, or I'm trading yeah, pretty much like the next day expirations. So looking for a pushback up here on the SPY. Like, let's get a pushback up, and then we sell off again. But still, man, this thing has just been... This is the 3-minute chart, by the way. I mean, you're pretty much like just nothing but selling coming through here. Is he talking in 10 minutes? No, I believe he's talking in 1 more hour, right? Yeah, it says that he speaks at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock for Powell to speak. Will Tesla fill the gap? I don't know. Let's see. Will it? Where's the gap at? Oh, on the daily. Looking like it. Looking like she wants to fill the gap here. Kind of already did. Where's that gap at? Why is my gap finder not working? Oh, where'd my gap finder go? Oh, I don't have it on this chart. Maybe. Huh, there's a lot of lines on the gap detector. Pretty cool though. Trading View gap detector. It finds the gaps in the chart, but I guess what it only does it on like the recent. Okay, it's kind of like, huh? Gap detector. The SPY currently at 4:45:53. We got about an hour until Jerome Powell speaks. Oh man, I would really enjoy taking a nap right now, to be honest. I don't know. What should I do? What do you guys think I should do? I walk away green right now, right? I got a nice green day. I'm up green on the options. I'm up green on the futures. I could walk away right now, go take a nap, you know, or sit here for an hour and maybe overtrade, maybe force some trades. I don't know. I think the nap's looking pretty tasty right now. How long have we been live? We've been live for about 2.5 hours. I agree. I think you guys are smart. Look at everybody saying to take a nap. I like it. I know. Yeah, play video games. What video game can we play on the internet? I'm trying to think about a video game that we could play right now. Oh, I'll sleep. Take a dirt nap. Pussy. You kiss your mama with that mouth, boy? Uh-oh, we got a triggered AMC. We got a triggered AMC holder here. Have you guys seen this? I gotta show you this thing again. This is like the best. How mad are AMC holders at Patrick Wieland? They're pretty mad. Why are they so mad? I don't know. Because Trades told them to buy AMC when it was literally $70, $60. And now they're all upset. This mad little men. Dude, these guys are literally on another level. Like this guy right here. Check this guy out. Look.
This guy Patrick Wieland is a piece of shit. Why do you watch a guy like this? He says he's for retail. All this guy does is trash talk everything. He trash talks everything. And he's talking about AMC like it's a regular stock. You know, it's fundamentals only. Listen, he's forgetting everything that's involved here. There is so much manipulation. There is so much corruption. There is so much use of naked shorting, fake synthetic shares. That, let me tell you something.
Oh man, look, so we got that guy going off. Then we got this other guy going off.
Out there and there's a big gigantic explosion with lava. That's what's gonna happen to AMC. Wieland, and I'm gonna give you a first-class ticket on a helicopter to come to Ape Island, where I will dump you into shark infested.
Oh man, he's gonna buy me a first-class ticket, and then this guy. I mean, he gets like really irate.
Back in January of last year, but the numbers don't lie. It has been just, he's a fucker, dude. He's a motherfucker. I can't stand his ass. Patrick Wieland, whatever.
Oh man, these AMC people, they get so upset.
Whatever.
The funny thing is that I don't know why they're mad at me. I mean, I'm just telling them the truth. Like I'm literally, all I've done is talk about the truth of AMC, and people get so upset about it. I don't know. I don't know why they get so upset. I just share the truth with people. I mean, here's the truth right here. Look at this. AMC, it's down 60. Oh, I can't even show you. It's down 66%. 66. It's actually down 70% since I talked about how the AMC investors, well, the AMC executives and the company would screw over the retail investors. So I don't know. I mean, you can sit around and listen to the guys on YouTube talking about the MOAS, or you can think about actual reality. The curse of Patrick. It's not a curse. It's just the truth. AMC will go to 0. 0. 0. I feel like the movie Big Short. Look at this right now. The market's still selling, baby. It's just going. The VIX is spiking. The market is... What's amazing is you think about it like this. Like this, literally, the market gaps up, right? It gaps up this morning and then just sells off all day long. Talk about manipulation. I don't even say it's manipulation, but insane to see. The 444 puts from this morning on the SPY are now trading at $1.90, my friends. Let's go. The funny part is, like, all the AMC holders, like, every like theory that they have, every idea, you know, the FTDs, the naked shorting, like every single thing they talk about, it's all a hypothesis, right? Like it's all an idea. Like none of it is actual factual. Nobody can actually prove, number one, that there's naked shorts. Nobody can prove that there's, you know, all this manipulation. Obviously, you know, the market makers, the options, you know, the market moves based on kind of the options and all that. But in general, all their theories based on AMC are nothing but theories. They're just fugazi, you know? Fugazi. Don't be mad at me because you invested in a company that has done nothing but lose money. I mean, AMC has done nothing but lose money for the last 10 years. It's a failed business. And the only reason AMC is still in business today is because a bunch of retail investors invested their hard-earned money in a company that was going bankrupt. I'll tell you one thing I've learned over the years investing. Don't ever invest in a company that is talking about going bankrupt. Maybe, you know, unless it's Tesla. But that's different because people don't buy Tesla stock because they think Tesla is like the most amazing company ever. They buy Tesla stock because of Elon. And that's the truth there. That's the way I look at it. Anybody who the funny thing is, like, people compare AMC to Tesla. No. That's not a good idea. So right now the SPY still selling, baby. On the 15-minute chart, nothing but sell. The VIX up to 2118 now. Got to get some type of, I think we're going to get some type of balance at this level, huh? What do we, someone said at 444. What do you think? Get a bounce? 444 into this level here, maybe like around this part. Get a little bounce back up here above 445. $444. Let me see if we can get a bounce back up here or maybe get a short, but I don't know. No bounces, just straight down or straight up. Or maybe what? Well, just straight down. A little bounce back there, but I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like the structure we got going on right now. If you look here, we're just basically just going straight down. I want to see a little pushback up here. Give me a little pushback up here, people. Somebody buy the dip so it pushes the market higher, and then we can short it later. Teamwork, baby. I will buy one share. Only one share. I will not buy any more. No more shares than just one share. Patrick, the only thing that's short is your little pecker. True that. Hey, I've never had anyone complain, so I guess it is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. I love when other men talk about the size of my pecker. Really makes me feel good on the inside because I'm thinking about how lonely their life is. Dude, the roosters are real. Can you guys hear the roosters? If I turn the music off, I always hear that you can hear the roosters better. Those fucking roosters, man, they go nuts. Dude, this market is just getting murdered right now. Those 444 puts are now trading at $2.20. Welcome to the greatest show on earth, my friends. You gotta love it. You literally have to love it. James Bond, 1038. No, what you should have done is listen to my YouTube at this morning at 9:30. Your finance professor, let me tell you one thing about teachers, finance professors. There's a reason they're professors and not actually financial professionals. People that can't do, teach, all right? People that do, well, they just do it. That might be bad to say, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of college, and I'm not a big fan of professors. Because, again, you know, if you were that good at whatever study, whatever you're teaching, you could probably make a lot more money not being a professor at a college. 444 flat, almost getting touched there. A little bounce back now. Still just like no real I mean, the market is not random. Guys, think about it like this. This morning, when the market was up here at the 450 level, and we said basically pretty clearly, obviously if we break above 450, we're going to go higher. So I guess, you know, it's like a 50-50. But in general, we knew that we had a gap in the chart. We knew that if we broke below 448, it was going to just get murdered. And that's exactly what happened. So, not very random. Not very random at all. The thing is, like, with gambling, like, I've been to Vegas. Like, I've gone to Vegas plenty of times. And, you know, I've never been able to sit at maybe I'm not a card counter, but I've never sat, like, at a roulette table and been like, hey, look. If black hits, then I pretty much, you know, I think black's going to hit again. Or I think, you know, red's going to hit. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. You got to think about with the markets. When you're with technical analysis, It's not that we know exactly which way the market's going to go. We're just creating an edge. We're trying to move the odds. So instead of having a 50-50 chance, you know, I want to have a 70 to 30% chance that I'm correct. And that's trading, right? Like finding that edge. And the great thing about trading is you don't even need to be right 50% of the time. It's actually proven that you can be wrong 60% of the time trading if your risk to reward is better than, you know, is good. If your risk to reward is, you know, 5 to 1, you can be wrong 60% of the time basically, because your winners are going to be so much larger than your losers. So that's really what it comes down to. You know, it's all about the odds. We're trying to skew the odds as traders. We're looking for opportunity to be able to get into a trade based on patterns, based on the idea of, you know, the market going lower, higher, based on, you know, support, resistance, and patterns that we've seen a million times. Netflix is rallying back. Netflix bouncing back from 212 back to 217 now. I do know for sure that like things like the indicators like the VWAP, you know, when I went to the New York Stock Exchange, I was there. I was walking around with a floor broker, and a floor broker was basically he had 500,000 shares, I believe, of like of some CVS or something like that. He had 500,000 shares that his client wanted to sell. He needed to sell 500,000 shares of this position, but the requirement was that he didn't obviously move the price of the stock lower than a certain average. So the algorithm that he was using basically would sell. It would sell shares of the company, of that 500,000 shares. It would sell every time the price would be near the VWAP. So every time the price was like right near the VWAP, as it was going down, it would sell. So it would push up, it would sell. It would push up, it would sell. It push up, it would sell. And it would follow the VWAP there. So I think there's obviously, you know, merit to things like the VWAP, to, you know, the overall moving averages and things like that. There's algorithms, people out there that are trading based off of these indicators. And that's obviously, you know, wow. Patrick is a convicted pedophile. Okay. Hey, solid. I'm gonna do you a solid, right? I'm gonna do you a solid here. I'm gonna go ahead and just put you in timeout there, little buddy. Joy, does your exchange provide participant-wide open interest? Yes. It shows open interest on those options. Well, I mean, I don't know if Netflix is dead money. I mean, people are making money on it, shorting it. But yeah, it's bouncing back pretty strong right now. You can see that kind of 212 area would have been an indicator that this might want to pop back up here. Ugh. Ugh. If you guys if you're just now tuning in, welcome. I'm in Hawaii. It's still early in the morning, so pardon my interruption there, but give you guys a little heads up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, help me help you. It's really simple, it's really easy. Join us 9:30 a.m. I'm trying to build a team here, trying to build a team of professionals looking to have an edge here in the market. So come along, follow us, join us every morning 9:30 a.m. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm putting my life on the line for you. I'm out here hustling and grinding. So let's do it together. And right now, look at Netflix bouncing back 220 now. 219, trying to push up here. Some pretty nice moves on the ES today. I will say that. Some nice moves on the ES. Looking like maybe get a pushback up here a little bit. After all that selling, we get a pushback up to the 445s. Finding some support. Maybe a little lower here. This is 430. If somebody said this, 443. Did somebody say that in the chat? When do I flip from bearish to bullish, or bullish to bearish? I mean, right now I would still, overall, I would stay bearish here on the SPY. You know, maybe take some small scalps to the upside, but overall I would be looking for bearish opportunities to short, not vice versa. I wouldn't be sitting here like, okay, I want to get long right here because I think it's going to bounce back. So I like to kind of, you know, figure out what my bias is going to be and then kind of have that plan. So that way I'm not trying to switch back and forth too much, because that's how you get chopped up. The last thing you want to do is sit here and try to predict every little bottom, every little top, and all that. I think, you know, the best thing you can do is really just kind of have an overall kind of outlook on the day and trade off of that. Powell's going to come out. Man, Powell, I'm excited because Powell's going to come out and it's going to be like this. It's going to go, wee. Could you imagine if the market goes from 443 back to 450 today? I just don't know, like, what can Powell really say that's going to make the market go up to 450 today? I've seen it. I mean, we've seen crazy things happen before, so it'll be interesting. Interesting to say the least here on the SPY. So, like, I think Barry, like right now, like, see how the SPY is kind of pushing back up here? Even though it's pushing back up, like, I wouldn't want to be down here trying to buy the dip. Even though, you know, oh, there's a chance that maybe it pushes up here. It's like, whatever. But, you know, I think at that point, you're just fighting the trend. Because the thing is, like, look at this. How many times could you try to buy the dip, try to buy the dip, try to buy the dip, and then it just goes lower and lower? I mean, that was, what, like 4 times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times trying to buy the dip. I mean, 5 times trying to buy the dip. So you try to buy the dip all those times, and you're trying to get this reversal, and then it's just going lower. Instead, you know, you stay with the trend, you follow the overall market, you look for bearish setups in the bearish move. I mean, the only thing that would basically make this bullish for me now at this point is if we pushed all the way back up and got above the VWAP, and even then, you know, we'd need a big push. I don't know, I just would. That's the way I look at it. And that's also from me learning over time that the worst thing you can do is just try to flip-flop. If you're like flip-flopping all day long, like let's, you know, every little pop, you're trying to get long, every little short, you know, you're just like constantly trying to go back and forth, trying to scalp. You end up, you know, missing out on a lot of the meat of the move. You know, maybe if you're the best trader in the world and you're trading the 1 minute chart and you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I'm buying the dip, blah, 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 whatever. But, you know, I guess like right now, if you really like were sitting there, you could basically look at it like this. On the trend, if it breaks out from this trend, maybe it squeezes back up here to the 446 level before going lower again. Obviously, the market is not going to just go straight down. It's not going to go straight up. The VIX is just going, man. Don't trade the first 30 minutes. I think, you know, I'm okay with trading the first 30 minutes. It really depends on the overall setup. Like, you know, on United Airlines this morning, I mean, we traded the first right out of the gates buying those call options. But that was because, you know, we broke out over that overall resistance. So it really comes down to like what the setup is. You know, if you're breaking through resistance right at the open, the problem is like if you have a big gap in the chart, then you got to worry about that. So, you know, that's something to think about as well. If there's a big gap there, you might want to worry. Like that was pretty much the same exact setup this morning on the SPY. You had this huge gap. I mean, not massive, but I mean, $2 is a pretty big gap actually. So you had a $2 gap there on the chart. So pretty much at that point, we see the opening range, and we're like, okay, if this thing breaks below that, it's gonna be sell, sell, sell. But yes, I agree with you. It depends on the way the market's opening. If the market's opening, you know, in a certain way, like if it's pushing above resistance, it's just going higher, things like that. It depends on the overall trend there at open. I'm always just kind of taking it day by day. It's hard to like have like an exact strategy to trade the open because every day is a little bit different. Let's go to the moon, baby. Powell is going to speak at 1 o'clock. That'll be like what, 45 minutes? First, I pick my nose, and then after. You pick your nose, and if you have a big booger, you go long. If you have a small booger, you go short. Hey, appreciate you, Delaware Baseball. Let's go. All right, so the market trying to push off this 444 level. Let's see if we're going to get a push up here or we get denied once again. I mean, I think it's so hard to like sit here and say exactly like what the best way to trade the open is. You know, there's so many different ways to look at it. I think every day is a little different. You know, if the market's, like I said, if it's gapping up big, you see opportunity, you just got to take it. And it just really comes down to the individual setup every day. And that's probably the best way to go into it. You know, you wake up, you look at the setup, you see what the market's doing, you see the gap, you see pre-market, and then you get kind of an idea. I mean, I think always pre-market lows, pre-market highs is always a good indicator. You know, if we're breaking above pre-market resistance, well, then, you know, maybe it's a good time to go long. If we're breaking below, then maybe it's a good time to go short. So he's back. Solid, just coming back with yeah, so like for today, a perfect example, Barry, like today, I mean, I think pretty much like every single day that we've gotten a gap in the chart, you know, if you look at the SPY, like yesterday, same setup, it pushed up, had a gap, pushed up, and then sold off, almost filling that gap there. Finally filled the gap there that day, but, you know, I think you pretty much like the gap. Like this one other day, same setup. You had a gap in the chart. We kind of gapped down, filled that gap. So with these overnight gaps, I mean, I think it's pretty consistent to look for those fills. I mean, we can just keep going back and back and back looking at those gaps. But those gaps normally end up getting filled on the first move or so of the day. But yeah, I mean, there's a gap here. That one didn't. That was 451. Didn't really fill there. Same thing here. Market gaps down the other day. Had a small gap in the chart. The market then pushes up, rallies, and then crashes back down. So trade the opposite of whatever your father-in-law trades. I mean, honestly, like if you just traded the opposite of what 90% of traders traded, then you'd make money, because 90% of traders lose money. So that's what Robinhood basically is. I mean, Robinhood's an experiment, you know, like in the sense that like basically Wall Street built algorithms, they built you know, computer programs that traded the opposite of what Robinhooders are doing. And just take the opposite of every trade. I do feel like some days I wish that I had an algorithm that traded the opposite of me. That'd be nice. I can make a lot of money on some days. No, so Barry, for me, I'm trading options in a cash account. That's the nice thing about Interactive Brokers, or really, I guess, any broker. When you're trading a cash account with options, you're allowed to make. I made a video talking about this before, but like you're basically allowed to, if you, let's say you have $10,000, you can basically spend $10,000 per day trading options. The next day, as long as you close out all your positions that day, the next day you're going to start out again with $10,000. No PDT. You can basically buy and sell, but you can only buy and sell what the cash that you have in the account, which isn't a bad thing. I think it's not a bad thing for new traders, because let's say you put $1,000 into account, you're trading options, you make your profit for the day, you walk away. You know, you don't need to sit there and trade a million times. Like some days the best thing to do is just like today could be a perfect example of that. For me, you know, I probably should have just walked away earlier, made my profit. We had our target. We had a beautiful setup. We had it all happening, and you know, walking away is never a bad idea. Don't you just YouTube and trade? Well, I mean, I do other things in life. After this, so it's right now, it's what, almost 7 o'clock here in Hawaii. So I'm gonna, once this live stream's done, I'm gonna go and at 10 o'clock I got boxing. Gonna go train boxing, getting ready for my Logan Paul boxing match. So I'm gonna go boxing at 10 o'clock, and then afterwards I'll probably come home, do some videos, do some editing, and then at 5 o'clock, well, maybe go surfing for a little bit, and then at 5 o'clock I'm gonna go hit some weights. Pupukea Grill, it is pretty good. The problem with Pupukea Grill is always a long line there. Tyson Woodley, I don't know. I mean, I feel like at this point, might as well fight Logan Paul. I'm just waiting. I'm hoping that maybe one day one of these other day trading YouTubers finally grows a pair of balls and wants to come box me. Barry's going to Hawaii. Solid. I would, hey, come on over, buddy. We can go boxing, no problem. Anytime you want. I don't think you could afford a plane ticket to Hawaii, but hey, if you can make it here, we'll figure out where we can box at. Just do it right on the beach if you want. We'll go right to the beach. No gloves, no problem. James Bond with the target. 443 target here from yesterday. Let's see if it's going to bounce. I mean, yesterday's low is right here. Right here yesterday. Let's see if we're going to finally get a bounce here. Well, the funny thing is that you have to be a subscriber to comment to type in the chat box. So it's kind of funny because it makes people have to subscribe to have to talk crap. How do I contact you? I don't know, bro. Come find me. I'll be at the Pupukea Grill at 11 o'clock. You know how many people have literally, like, I had this guy the other day say to how he wants to, he's like, if I ever see you in real life, I'm going to knock you out. And I said, well, you better be strong, my friend, because if you don't knock me out the first punch, I'm going to kill you on the second punch. Currently looking at the 3-minute chart. I have multiple charts pulled up, but we have the 15-minute chart is kind of like my big focus. You can see right now this 15-minute candle, some indecision. You got some wicks on the bottom, some wicks on the top. You got about 3 minutes left here on this 15-minute candle. Should I give him my phone number? Is Waikiki the best for beginner surfers? Probably, yeah. I don't know. I never go to town, to be honest. I stay so far away from Waikiki. When you live in Hawaii, you don't go to Waikiki, that's for sure. It's like Disney World for tourists. I try to stay far away from it. I mean, the funny part, Barry, is that the AMC holders, they're just mad that I was right. You know, the stock is down 70% since I told them that the shareholders, the CEO, that the institutions would end up screwing them over. I don't care what anyone says. You know, AMC, it's never going to $1,000 100%. I mean, I would literally, if I could make that bet, I would make that bet all day. But the problem is no one's going to make that bet. Have I ever gotten sued? I have gotten sued by a few people. A few companies, actually, I've gotten sued by. But guess what? Most lawsuits end up just being, they're just scare tactics, right? Like they try to hit you with some stupid lawsuit, some defamation or some type of bullshit lawsuit. And I call their bluff every time, baby. I'm like 5-0 right now on calling bluffs. I love, like, nothing I love more than talking to lawyers. Let me go. Let me talk to some lawyers, baby. I love it. It gets me so excited. Because the best part is, like, they think I'm an idiot, right? They think I'm just some YouTuber kid. I'm not a kid. I'm 33 years old. I've been around this game for a long time. I know what's going on. And when I smell bullshit, I'm going to call bullshit. I don't live in my mom's basement. As much as people think, you know, I live in a trailer, a mobile home trailer with my mom or something. I don't. Man, they cannot get a bounce right now. This is crazy. I'm thinking that, yeah, like if Powell comes out with some bullish news, I mean, this thing's just gonna skyrocket. But I don't know for sure, like, what can he say to make the market go up here? Because it's all kind of already priced in, I feel like. Do they even have basements in Hawaii? I don't think so. $443 what? Telling you $443. What about it? What about it? What about it? Still another 30 minutes before Powell talks. Talk about just this thing trending right now. Whew. Look at it go, baby. Doot, doot, doot. I mean, as much as, like, I would think that there would be some type of bounce here, it's not coming. I mean, this hasn't really bounced back up and reclaimed anything. It's just been maybe a little pop here and there, but in general, it's been sell, sell, sell. Just sell, sell, sell up in here. Gonna make a new low here below 443.50. See if the ES is going to make a new low here below 443.75. Oh. The ES tested the low there. Bounced back. So maybe we get a bounce here. Maybe we get a bounce back about 444. Maybe push up the 445s into this area here. What do you think? What do you think, James Bond? Pal will say kumbaya in the market will rally. That'd be pretty funny, actually. Like, if he actually, like, just did a kumbaya. Why is my head, like, so oily? Look at this. Anybody know about this? Wait, we OG today, baby. OG. Hit the bid. Let's go. Hit the bid. My old life saying. When in doubt, baby, hit the bid. See if we get a little pop up here. 444.50, maybe pop up. Little pop-a-rooney. Took a small scalp right there on the ES for that break over 444. Looking for 444.50 here. Just kind of playing around. One contract. See if we can test 444.50 here. Yes, I know. The guy from Hit the Bid on the YouTube, he tried to sue me. You can't sue me for putting this on a t-shirt. It's just 3 words. 3 words. Hit the bid. 3 words. I don't know why people think that I bought subscribers for some reason. I wish it was that easy. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I have a plaque. So when you hit 100,000 subscribers, YouTube audits your account. If you're legitimate, you then get a silver play button, like a plaque from YouTube. And I have one of those. I've gotten one of those. It's on my wall. So, yeah, I mean, I don't just do. North Shore Traders t-shirt. Oh man, I don't know if I can sell that. Might have to get some permission from the North Shore community here. So 444.50, is it gonna get touched here? And yeah, I mean, honestly, it sucks. Trust me. Like, I put a lot of work, a lot of effort in this channel, and yeah, I mean, I make videos and they get, 1,000 views. It's obviously, yeah, it's not fun. It's not rewarding. I'm not super stoked on that, but it's kind of, it's my fault. I took a break for a while. Like, I was kind of like hit and miss, wasn't consistent, and the community moved on. And it is what it is. So now we're back. That's why we're doing the live streams. We're back here doing it live. If you guys are watching right now, hit that like button. Help me help you. Let's go. Math guys told you 443.50 would be a bounce. What's the math? I want to hear the math here. What's that move? It's about a 1.4% move from the highs. It's about a 1.1%. Warrior Trading got in trouble because of his false promotion and how he sells his courses and everything. You know, that's why he got in trouble. I actually have that pulled up right here. You can see Warrior Trading, the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, going after Ross Cameron. Not happy. That's going to be expensive. Ouchies. So basically, the reason he got sued was because he, you know, all of his marketing and everything, it's not good. I wonder, like, how much he has to pay. What's this say? Doesn't really say. Doesn't say what he has to pay for. But the problem is, like, all of his marketing, man, it's just too much. Ross Cameron getting in trouble there. Uh-oh. 444.50 denied on the SPY. This thing cannot get a bounce if it tried here. Selling once again. Someone's talking. Someone said they're living in a tent at AMC eating the popcorn. That's pretty funny. Got about 20 minutes here till Jerome Powell is going to be speaking. The past 2 weeks when the SPY had a downtrend like this for the first 2 hours, it went down to close with just big bear flags at best. Yeah, I think still everyone's kind of waiting for Jerome Powell to speak here. But those 444 puts this morning, I just want to show you guys. Those 444 puts this morning from 60 cents up to $2.50. That's about a 350% move. Well, that's the problem, like with futures. So they trade overnight, you know, the market bounces back overnight, and then it's like the actual market opens and you get the real move. So I always think it's funny when people like get really excited because overnight, like sometimes on stock twits, you'll see people like, "Oh my God, futures are going higher. They're going higher right now. Futures are going up, 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 up," overnight, and then the next morning this happens. So it's like, you know, those overnight moves on the spot on futures, I don't get too excited about. And honestly, I don't really ever trade at nighttime either on futures. The volumes probably is, you know, not probably, but volume's usually lower. You know, you get the Asia open, you get the London open, maybe you get some moves in the futures, but in general, I feel like if I'm going to trade, I'm going to trade the actual market open and not try to sit there all night long, and which would actually be good for me because it would be, you know, I could trade like in the afternoon and the nighttime, but I don't know. I've never really had good luck with trading futures at night. The moves are just kind of different. The volume and all that. I've also, like, I really like to trade, well, I don't know if it's really different, but for some reason, I really like to focus on the SPY. don't know about you guys. Like I normally don't really I don't really look at the like the overall like SPX, or even like if I'm trading futures, like I'm normally looking at the SPY chart a lot more than I'm looking at the futures chart. I think it's just because that's kind of what I've been focused on. Patrick Wieland is the Bill Ackerman of YouTube. I mean, if I'm a billionaire, that's not bad. I'll take it. I mean, you saw what happened with Bill Ackerman and Herbalife. I mean, Herbalife 100% is like a big, you know, big Ponzi scheme / multi-level marketing scheme. You know, and he shorted Herbalife and still got squeezed out of it, even though, I mean, everyone knows that Herbalife is a big scam, you know, so. Even when you're right sometimes in the market, you're still wrong. That's the thing about it. Yeah, I mean, so pretty much the SPY is a derivative of the SPX, so. I guess it really doesn't matter. I think the only thing that would be different would be the different, you know, the highs and lows overnight on the futures, but I feel like if I'm trading during the market hours, the SPY is fine. Jay Victor, explain the math behind your setup. Yeah, the S&P 500 is a basket of, well, an index of 500 stocks. And the SPY is an ETF. I don't know if they hold all those stocks as much as I think they also use options and things like that to balance it, to follow. Right now, the SPY, 443.82. Looking like she wants to go lower here. Big old bear flag. How's the 15-minute look? 15-minute. 30 minutes looking pretty bear flaggy as well. So we break below this 443.50 level. Looking like, what? We said 442.45 being the target. Is that our target, you think? What do we think? 442.50 or 442 flat, James? James Bond, where are we going? 442 flat or 442.50 on this next leg down, baby? Oh. Right now, it looks like the whole entire market is bearish on Powell speaking, the way that it's moving, so. Unless the whole entire market is wrong, we'll see. Or maybe the retail. I don't know. Who's really wrong here? Who's really right? If the market rally, like let's say J Powell comes out with news and the market goes back to 450, would you say that all this was just retails or algorithms, basically? Like, how do you justify that move to the downside here? So many questions, so little time. He's going to break to the downside here. 443.70 support right now. Looking for a break below 443 down to the 442s. If we continue this move lower. 443.50. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful. Took another little scalp. Another little scalp there on the ES for that break to the downside. So you're using standard deviations. All stocks move within negative 3 to 3 deviations. The further away from the average 0 deviation, the most likely a bounce or rejection happens. Oh, I jinxed it. Good thing I just scalped that move. We got about 13 minutes here till the Jerome Powell speaks. What kind of action are we gonna get? We're gonna find out. It's gonna be fun either way. I'm gonna find out sooner than later. Oh, my throat is killing me right now. As we get ready for Daddy Powell, Jay Powell, to come in and save the market here and rally back to all-time highs, do me one big favor, hit that like button if you haven't already hit it. If you've already hit it, well, thank you for your support. Appreciate you being here. I enjoy your company. You're giving me, you know, some entertainment and some fun here as we trade this wild and crazy market. Look at this thing down to the 443 now. Look at that fake out. Wowzers. Back down there. It's pretty amazing to see, like, you know, literally got that huge bounce back. I want to say huge bounce back, but you got that quick bounce back there, and then just next candle sells right down through there again. Very interesting. Very interesting. United Airlines running into trouble at the 52.50 area. Like I said earlier, I closed out all those $53 call options on United Airlines. Closed those out when the market looked bearish. So close those out and look at it now. Those call options are trading at 18 cents. So we ended up buying at 35 cents, selling up for that push to 60, and now back to 18 cents. So again, guys, you got to take profit, right? You get into a trade, you're up 100% on that trade, you got to take profit. You know, you just gotta do it sometimes. So pretty happy with that trade there on United Airlines this morning. We saw the move, we saw the setup, but then once the market looked more and more bearish, and there's the SPY down to 443. Look at this thing just selling, baby. The SPY now down there to 443. So the market is selling. We got about 9 minutes here till Jerome Powell comes to speak. Holy crap, look at this thing. That is the move we were looking for earlier. I had a little fake out. Look at this fake out. Look how, I mean, how perfectly was this? This is a huge fake out. So it literally breaks the downside. It pushes right back, and then the next two candles just sell, sell, sell. So the VIX right now spiking up to almost 2190. Amazing. What's Tesla at right now? Tesla down to 1,035. What's that? Netflix bouncing back 218 right now, trying to hold there. The SPY 442.83 still selling. Where will she bounce? 442.50, right? Is that our target? Jerome Powell. Oh, man. Eight minutes. The countdown begins. We're counting it down, my friends. We are counting it down. This market's getting murdered right now. What are we down? We're down, I guess we're not really down that far, though, are we? The SPY's only down 42% on the day right now, so still got lots of selling to come, baby. This could be just a momentous day here. Momentous day. There's those 442 puts. Remember this morning? Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. This morning, 442 puts from 30 cents up to almost $2. 572% move. We talked about this exact setup this morning there on those 442 puts. 442 puts and the 444 puts. Look at these things. Up to almost $3. So these moved about 400% today. Let's go. What did I say? The best thing is we talked about this all live as the market was opening. Right when the market opened, we had that whole thing laid out there. You can see the line still on the chart, that 450 area, breaking below 448 now. Well, there, and then all the way down here to 442. Whew. Absolutely amazing. You got AMC down to 1678 as well. I can't wait for AMC to be $5. I'm going to buy a t-shirt that says, I bought AMC at 60 and now it's 5. But I got free popcorn. Boom, baby. I might have lost thousands and thousands of dollars, but I got free popcorn. What a good investment that was. Solid investment. I love to pay thousands of dollars for the opportunity to get free popcorn. I do enjoy popcorn, I won't lie. And I enjoy the movie theaters. I do like going to the movie theaters. I don't remember the last time I went to a movie theater, but, you know, back in the day, I like to go to the movie theaters. Would I go to the movie theaters now? Well, there's no movie theater anywhere near where I live at, so. Man, this thing's getting murdered right now, my friends. Let's go. $333, $338 for the end of day. That's a move right there if I've ever seen one. I think we're gonna a little bit of a chop, kind of chop around here going into Powell. We got about 5 minutes. We're gonna chop it around. Market maker is gonna get some liquidity here, move it around here, push it back up maybe a 444. Let's see. I think these 444 puts could literally go up 1,000% today. If we break below 442, these 444 puts are going to just go insane. They're going to skyrocket. Just skyrocket. Absolutely skyrocket. 4 minutes. 4 minutes until Daddy Powell comes to speak. 4 minutes. Get ready for it. Hold your hand in the sky like you just don't care. So for me, when I'm trading options, really quickly, Barry, I think it's pretty, like, so this morning, you know, when we were sitting there at the 450 level, and like, I'm looking at, let's say I'm looking at the options chain, I see 444, you know, I see the wherever. So then I'm looking at the market. So you think about this morning where we opened, we were up here at the 450. We knew that 448 was kind of that support there. So I'm basically looking for puts. I'm looking, 446s, and then my target for the day would have been down here at the 444s. So that's basically what I'm looking at when it comes to strike prices. I mean, on a day like today, you pretty much could have made money on every single option that's out there. It really comes down to the delta. And, when you're trading those options that are, maybe $2 or $3 out of the money, you're going to get these kind of crazy moves. And you're also going to get some, bigger pops and drops. But normally I'm trading, I like to buy options or buy puts or calls kind of at areas that I think the market's going to move to. 432 by the end of month for the SPY. I mean, I think we're going. If we continue the way we're going, we're going to go lower than that, my friend. Am I going to stream when Powell starts talking? Oh yeah. I don't think it's going to be live though. Is it going to be live? Let me see. Jerome Powell speech. Yeah, I don't see on YouTube. Sometimes they stream it, but I don't see it on there right now. I don't see it on there right now. How do we watch Powell? Don't watch Powell, just watch the market. You'll know exactly what Powell's saying if you watch what the market's doing. We got about a minute here. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe just buy some longs here. Just load up on a couple longs. Screw it. Just lose everything. $30 seconds. 30 seconds till he starts to talk. What if he just comes out, first thing he says, we're fucked. The whole market's fucked. Everything's fucked. We're all going to zero. And the whole market just goes to zero. Done. Over. Best case scenario for my puts. 444 puts up to almost $3. Trying to break through there. $3 breaking through now. Here we go. And Daddy Powell is going to start talking here. The thing is, it's not Fed minutes, so you're not going to get like just that initial jerk reaction. It'll be more kind of depending on what he's talking about. It's not going to just be because, when the Fed minutes come out, you can literally get like that first candle might move $3 or $4. I'm looking at the ES over 437 on the ES. Might get a run up. Or below 434 for a short. But also not really that worried about it either way here. Let's see if we can get this market moving. Say something bullish, Jay Powell. Say it bullish. Tell us how high the market's going to go. Oh, tell us some good news, Jay Powell. What's he saying? Nobody knows. Except for the market. The ES is selling down here, 433 now. Those puts are going to be printing. Those 444 puts, baby. Welcome to the freaking Thunderdome. Place your bets. The casino is open. casino is open for your money. Take it. It'll give it, it'll take it. Jerome Powell must be speaking very lightly right now. Very lightly. Market's barely moving right now. They're really going to let him talk for a while before they figure out which way this wants to go. What? Got an ad. Playing ads. Oh, maybe he's not speaking yet. Oh. 444 puts up to $3.30 right now, my friends. Let's go. Market getting murdered right now. 442.14. 340 now. Oh my gosh, on those puts. Remember, those puts were 50 cents this morning. Absolutely remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Oh, look at these puts right now. Literally 340 this morning. Remember, they were down here at 50 cents. They're currently up 434%. If you look at the 442 puts, they're going to be up even more. I mean, this is just crazy. Up 600% right now. Let's go. Let's go, boys and girls, if you're watching. There's just no news. No news ever. What if Powell shows up late, drunk? He gives up. I'm drunk. I'm drunk and high at the same time. $442 puts up to $2.30 now. Let's go. $442. Is it going to break right through here? Let's see. $442. Can she break right through there? Might get a little bounce here. Let's see. Oh, the battle's real. 442. Wanting to hold. Wanting to hold. Oh, look at it. Like, just how slow is this thing moving right now? It's like by a penny. 442.05, 442.07. Jerome comes out and just says, I like AMC. That's all he says. Nothing else. No other news except for Jerome likes AMC popcorn. I really enjoy the AMC popcorn. That'd be some funny stuff right there. $442 break. $442 break. $442 no break. Look at this candle right now. This candle's literally just been sitting at 442 on the 3 minute. This has been 3 minutes now that this candle has literally not moved. That's pretty funny. It's not, you know, it's not moved. It hasn't moved. It's stuck. The market's stuck. The market has just broken. I don't have Jerome Powell pulled up. The speech. That was somebody else. I don't even know. I'm looking at I don't see the. I don't see where he's live at. He's not live on YouTube. Yeah, post up the link if you got it. I don't know. Honestly, I think I might just go and take a quick nap. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just take a quick nap, guys. It's been a day. I made some money. No point in me forcing it. So, if you guys haven't already, do one of my favorite, hit that like button, subscribe button. Again, big thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in today at any point, big thank you for tuning in. It's been fun. I'll be live tomorrow morning, 9:30 Eastern. And yeah, we'll do it all over again. I felt pretty good about today's overall setup. We talked about that play, the 440, the 444, 442 puts. I mean, this literally, I broke this down so perfectly today for you guys. If you look here, I mean, it was literally this morning, the 442 puts were trading for around 30 to 40 cents. They are now up to $2.30 for a 600% move. We laid it all out on the chart for you guys. I mean, it was literally, it was simple, you know. So I feel pretty good about it. We got some good trades in. Overall, green on the day. It's Wednesday. What is it? Thursday? We got one more day tomorrow. We're looking for a big fresh cash Friday tomorrow. And yeah, excited for more action, baby. Excited for more action. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning, 9:30. Let's do it. Be here. Let's go. Fresh Cash Fridays every day. Well, except for fresh on Fridays. There, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.